Good evening, bookies. My name is Hannah, and today we are doing Top 10 Tuesday. Okay, so this is the first episode of my Top 10 Tuesday series, which will be coming out every Tuesday with the different top 10s that I get from The Broke and the Bookish online, and you guys can go check them out. They have a whole big old list of different Top 10 Tuesdays. So this episode is the top 10 books I want to read next year. Now, what's the date? November 28th, right? It's November 28th, and that doesn't mean that I'm gonna like I might start one of these books like next week or next month, but I just want to get them done at least by December 31st, 2018 at least. So let's get this list started. It's in no particular order, but let's go. Okay, so the first one that I want to get done at least next year is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. I want to do Lady Midnight and Lord of Shadows, and I know the Queen of Air and Darkness, I don't know when that's coming out, but I kind of wanted to wait to binge them all, but I've heard such good things about these that I don't know if I can wait. Next book. So the next book I have is Carnival by Stephanie Garber. I bought this book recently and it sounded super good. I don't know if I am going to ever get to it this year, but hopefully I will next year. So the next book is Walk on Earth, A Stranger by Ray Carson. And this is about a girl who can sense gold underneath the ground. And I am super into it. I really want to read it so bad. This is the one that I probably will get to hopefully this year. I haven't had this book very long. My stepmom just got it for me, so I've always wanted to buy this book, and now that I have it, hopefully I'll get to it soon, like pretty freaking soon. Next book. The next book is A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. I've had this on my shelf for so long, I kind of just want to get it done and over with because, again, I have heard really good things about this whole series. This is like one of the first books I picked up in the adult section of Hastings, and I literally just saw the cover of the third one and I was like, well, that looks interesting, and then I saw the first cover and I was like, okay, I'm taking this home because it sounds just super interesting, and so hopefully I'll get this one done by next year. The next book I have is The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. This is another one I've had on my shelf for a really long time, and I've been in such a bad book slump that I haven't picked it up. And technically I wish I can read all of these books by December 2018, but I'm just gonna start out with the 10 for now. The next book I have is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I've heard about her other series, Vicious, and I've heard great things about all of her books. So yeah, that's pretty much it. They're all on here for the same reason. Either I just got them and I want to read them, or I've had them for a really long time and I want to read them. And I'm trying to get out of my reading slump so that I can actually start getting through all these TBR books. Moving on. The next book I have is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This is another one that's on the list just simply because I've had it for a while and I would like to finally get this book that everybody is talking about off my TBR shelf. The next book I have on my list is an obligatory contemporary that I've had on my shelf again for a very long time, and I kind of am like, I should probably throw a contemporary that I want to read into all these books that I've been talking about. And this is My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I haven't heard a lot about this book, but the spine is cute, the cover is cute, and I think I heard someone say they don't like Huntley Fitzpatrick, but I picked it up anyway. Moving on. Okay, the next one I started to read, and so this is kind of I want to finish it kind of book, except I'd have to restart from the very beginning because I don't remember what was happening. So I really would like to finish this book at least next year, and so yeah, that's pretty much it. And the cover is gorgeous. And the final book on this list is Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. There's a weird story behind this. I've always wanted to read this book since I was in junior high. And every time that I went to the library, they only had the second or the third book. So it's I never ever got a chance to read this when I was in school all throughout the years of my school. And then I went to Entertain Mart to pick it up, and it didn't have the first, it only had the third. And then it had this big box set, and so I just one day I just was I'm gonna buy this big box set, and I did. So I have the whole box set, so I can kind of just go all the way through them.
Get over here.
And not have to, you know, go out and buy the other one and stuff like that. So, I'm completely ready to read this series. Okay, that is it for the first episode of Top 10 Tuesdays. Hopefully they get more intelligent as time goes by instead of me sitting here goofing off and being a freaking idiot and saying the same thing.
Oh, sit down!
Book. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you for yelling at the dog at the time I'm doing my outro. Okay, so that is it, again, for the Top 10 Tuesdays, the first episode 1. And, do you want to do my outro?
With the...
Sure. Okay, go ahead. Please do my outro. I'm out.
Oh, just like the hand thing. I didn't know because you were going...
Okay, I will see you guys in the next video.
Rock on!
Hey guys, I'm Hannah at Heck Yeah Books, and today me and my sister, who you are going to meet in just a few seconds, we are doing the siblings tag. So she is sitting behind the camera.